Hi guys, welcome back to Respectfully Unsettled. We have the one and only, the best Faith Amin today.
Hey guys.
Welcome, Faith.
Hello.
How you doing today?
I'm doing so good. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for coming.
No, thank you for having me. Like, I was so excited when she told me to come. I was like, let me just text her back really, really quickly.
Yes. I literally saw Faith's TikTok and I had to click and say, we want this girl on. So
I appreciate you so much.
Yes. Well, have you ever done a podcast before?
I
think
have.
You've told. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been on one I feel like I've been on one or two podcasts. One of my friends has a podcast and I was his first guest on there. So I love being on podcasts. I'm a yapaholic. So give me a moment to talk.
Yes.
I'll talk.
Yes.
I'll talk.
Thank you. Well, I love this fit.
Thank you.
Honestly, she came in today ready to slay. So.
Thank you.
We love it. So tell me a little bit about, I know you'd mentioned before that you're from Salt Lake and your family moved here from San Diego.
Yeah.
Okay.
So originally, actually, my family are refugees. We come from South Sudan, and there's like a civil war going out there. So my mom and dad both went to a refugee camp. Then they decided to come to America, and then they lived in San Diego. And then once my dad was like, "Okay, I want to move somewhere else, that we need to do something different," and they decided to move to Utah. So that's what brought like me, my siblings, and all of us here to Utah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I love that. So why did they pick Utah? Was there a specific
Genuinely, I don't know. Like, I have zero, this whole state is a blur to me. I have no affiliation. It's crazy because I have no affiliation with whatever makes Utah, Utah. Like, I am an outsider to that. My parents were just like, we want to live in Utah, and they moved to Utah. And there's like Sudanese people that also live here. So like, there's a whole different world of just people that are not up to the status quo. Like, we're not on the same, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah, so like,
you.
it's different, but for sure, I don't think I could really ever explain why. They just did, and I've lived here ever since.
That's awesome. I love that because, I mean, do they love it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. My dad went to the U,
wow,
so
okay.
like he loved it over there. My brother went to the U. I went to the U. So like we like the culture here. I think the people have been nice to me. I don't have horror stories. Maybe I might have like there's weird interactions, but like horror stories, not as horrible as some have had it. But I feel like my experience has been like fun. It's been great. I love it. I love the groups of friends that I have and like the communities around me. I love it all.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's good. I'm glad that you haven't had horror stories.
Yeah.
You know, people be saying the opposite.
Dude, I be having weird stuff happen, but I don't classify that as horror story because I've been in situations outside of Utah where it's like you don't actually want to be on that side.
Right.
Like you don't want to see horrible from a real. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
like
no, I
once
got
you
you.
get shook
Yeah.
up, you're like, okay, none of this stuff really phases me anymore. Yeah.
Dang, yeah, that's so crazy because I don't know. I just feel like Utah. I feel like people have to adjust to the vibe here.
Even when you get
So,
older, you have to adjust. I definitely think like growing up here is one thing. And then like developing as a person, as a self is another thing. Like it is a constant growing thing, especially for girls like us. You know, like we dark skin, you know, like we really different, you know, got our own steez, our own style. Like I think that intimidates a lot of people.
It
So when you're
does.
going through those phases of learning who you are, it gets to a point where you're like, wait, I gotta relearn this all over again because there's a whole other, there's now something else I gotta do. I always think it's constant readjustment, constant learning.
Yeah. I love that. Honestly, not a lot of people look at it that way. So I love that you look at it more as like a positive thing.
Yeah.
And like, honestly, I resonate with that because, I mean, I've moved from Nashville to here and like, I've lived in Michigan and like, I've had to readjust myself at different parts.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's definitely a learning curve and like finding yourself in your own skin is a whole new way.
And that's the thing. It's finding yourself and being comfortable with what you
Right.
found.
Absolutely.
I feel like that's why for me, it's easier for me to see it in a positive way because it's like, you can't shake me, baby. I'm not shook by no trends, no nothing, no hairstyle. I don't really care. Faith move on the beat of her own drum. So I feel like once I got to that point where I was comfortable with myself and I liked what I was like doing and feeling and who I was like, hey, I could proceed.
Yeah.
And I don't really have to be negative about it because I'm cool. I'm cool over here, you know?
Right. No, yeah. No, I agree. Because, I mean, I kind of want to know a little bit about how you got into, the food reviews.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm seeing the TikToks and you're like, this place let me come and work for them for the day. And I'm going to cook something up today. I want to know how you got into that.
I love this.
Yes.
I love when people ask me this question because actually my younger sister should be me. This should not be Faith in the flesh. Like it should be my younger sister because last year at the end of summer, we were, I don't even know, eating so much outside that my dad was like, at this point, y'all need a show like Anthony Bourdain. Like you guys, you guys eat so much and you don't get big. Like you guys are perfect celebrities. Go eat, like do that. So I would tell my younger sister, all these places, like, why don't you like record food? And she's like, I'm not that kind of girl. She's a little bit shy, but she's like, you should do it. You should record it. And so all my close friends really helped me out. Like the first phases of being a part of social media, I took my social media from like 0 to 10K now in like a span of 7 months. And it was fast. It was fast. But I feel like if it wasn't for the help of my sister, all my friends, like they're the reasons why I'm like in the position that I am because they were giving me all these restaurants to go to. They were coming with me. They were helping me record. They were just, doing the whole thing, lining it up. And then all my other friends outside were like, my mom has a restaurant. Come film a review. Okay. My family friend has a restaurant. You should come film a review. And I would go there and I would it was all these low key places. And that's what I loved the most because it wasn't like, my family owns Rude's Chris. Like, it was like, we have this cool mom and pop shop. It's been running for this long. Like, Faith, you should come over here and do a review. And I was like, okay, y'all don't got a social media? Y'all don't got an Instagram? Let me get you. I got you. And I just kept posting and posting and posting. And I never stopped. Like, food reviews just started just hitting. And it was also on the other end was like, I got tired of being lied to. And like, no shade, because a lot of them are my friends. So don't hate me, but I think like lying is part of being an influencer, right? And my thing was like, Faith, if I'm gonna come into this space, I wanna be authentic, I wanna be real. And people have to spend their money on this food. And if I'm gonna spend my money on this food, I'm gonna tell you how I really feel because who's gonna stop my bills?
Right.
Like, you can't stop the money that's coming out of my pockets. I don't need free stuff.
Right.
I just want people to know if it's good or not. And I would, like, say that all the time, and all my followers would be like, yeah, like, I'm a trust her. And that's just kind of how it went. And me working at random places.
Oh, my God. I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with it, honestly.
I love doing it. I love doing it. It's so random. One day I just was like, I don't know, I asked somebody, a guy at the hot dog stand after a night out. I got out of, what is that club on the corner? I can't even remember what it's called. It used to be called Twist. But now it's like some other club.
Oh, girl, I don't know.
It's been a minute since I've been outside too, sister. But I was there and we left the club and my friends were just, your friends just be kicking it with other people, talking and stuff, packing up. I looked at the hot dog guy and I was like, no one's coming to his stand. I was like, let's go make some money. And my friend's like, Faith, are you really being for real? I'm like, yeah, we're gonna go make money because I'm bored and all my friends are like talking to somebody and I don't really want to talk to nobody, so I'm gonna go make some money. And I went up to him and he was like the sweetest guy ever, bless his heart. He just looked at me and was like, and I was like, yes, that's the point. And then I just started yelling hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. And then we sold out. We sold out his stand. He made a cool $250 in a span of 30 minutes. We sold out. And I was like, yeah. And he tried to give me the money. And I was like, dude, no. Keep your money. Like, this real hustler talk, this real hustler flow.
I love that.
It was so fun. And then I just started to keep going. And I was like, I worked at cafes and I worked at taco restaurants and random stores, and I still have people in my DMs asking me to work. And I'm like, I have a real job, guys. Like, this was just for fun. But if you want me to come, I'll come. I'll make an effort.
That is that's honestly so, I love that. That's so cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
I know I found you off of working on the Girls Who Smashed.
Yes, yeah, I worked with them.
Love them down. That's
Yes.
like, their food is so
amazing, huh?
amazing.
They're so good.
Talented. Like, I saw a video where I think somebody requested them to fly from here to New York for her birthday party.
Yeah.
To go work. I was like,
Yeah.
honestly,
they are so cool. They're one
it.
of the sweetest people ever. And honestly, one of the first places I went to as well when I first started doing food reviews, I was like, I have to go there. And I met them and I was in love. Like, I was like, I love you guys so much. You guys are so sweet, so cute. Girls Who Smash, I love you.
Yes, we love you too.
Yes.
Please, don't make this mistake about that.
No, for real.
Literally, I love them. That's awesome. What is your favorite place that you've gone to do like a food review at?
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
That's probably a hard one.
Yeah. Can I give you like my top threes?
Yes, give me the top three.
Okay. My top three for sure. La Casa de Taman. I know people are going to tell me I'm like, you know, being like, oh, you're being aesthetic. But they used to be a hole-in-the-wall restaurant in West Valley, and I used to go there when they were in the Rancho Market, okay? So I'm a real ride or die for them, okay? But I love them so much. And honestly, I've been loving just everything that is out of, like, just new culture. I recently had 11 House in Park City. That video is coming out soon, and they're amazing. If you are ever craving Jamaican food, you're like, I need a beef patty.
Ooh.
There.
Ooh.
Genuinely worth the drive.
Ooh.
And their hospitality, it's women ran, and I just like, I live for that. I am like obsessed with Black people, of course. I love my people.
Thank you.
But it's like, just everything they support and stand for, like, I'm here for that as well. And another one is obviously going to go to the lovely, the Horn of Africa. Those are my people. Like, I just love all their food. Like, as a fellow East African girl, like, I want to support my people as much as I can and do what I can for my community. And I'm so happy they were able to let me go in there and showcase their food because it is that amazing. They're that amazing.
I'm going to have to try it.
You have to.
I'm going to have to. Have you gone to any Haitian places in the area? Because that's dear to my heart.
That is one thing I want to do. I know there's a place, it's called like Taste of Haiti or something like that.
Okay.
People have been telling me to try them. A lot of people have been saying Utah County has Haitian food, so I might make the trip to Utah County. I just don't know if it's ever safe for me to go there.
Okay.
And you know what I mean.
No, I got you. I got you. Girl, I live there. I mean, Utah County can be rough. It can be rough around the edges, I will say. But it does have its good parts, but it's a little bit
You
more
lived
rough.
You've lived in the Utah County for how long? Since you've lived here?
So I've lived here on and off for about 5 years, and I've always lived in Utah County.
Really?
But I've always gone up to like Salt Lake area.
Yeah.
Like I worked up in Salt Lake and Utah County, you know.
Period.
But I've honestly had more weird experiences up in Salt Lake than in Utah County, which is
I feel
weird.
like I'm not in Utah County enough. I just know it's a little sticky out there.
It is a little sticky, but it's also, I feel like here might be a little stickier sometimes.
I think once we get north, like close to Ogden area.
Okay, that makes sense.
It gets sticky.
That makes sense.
It get nasty. It get weird.
Yeah, that makes
like
sense.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, girl,
you know.
I got you. I got you. So, growing up, how many siblings do you have?
I have 3. I have an older sister and an older brother, and I have a younger sister.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so are you in the middle?
I'm in the middle.
You're the middle.
I'm number 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Growing up with your siblings around like Salt Lake and just this area, how was that for you guys? Like, are you guys really tight?
We're really tight.
Okay.
Me and my siblings are really, really tight. And we're super close in age. We're like 2 years apart. I'm 2 years apart from my younger sister. My older brother, 2 years. And my sister is like 3.5, almost 4. But we grew up together. We went to school together. Every experience we lived through together. And that was really refreshing and really fun for us. But I do think that growing up here was a little bit difficult in terms of assimilation. Because I went to elementary school and we were like the first Black kids like at our school, which to me wasn't like, okay, you know, that's whatever. But on top of that, like, we were not your typical Black family. I was, you know, my parents are what we would consider, you know, I like to say a fob, fresh off the boat, you know. So they were very much, like they were very much like, we didn't speak English at home. I didn't go home and have cookies and hamburgers and hot dogs. Like, I went home and I was eating traditional food, hearing traditional things. I was not, I guess all my siblings weren't so accustomed to American lifestyle. And I guess once we went to school, we were kind of seen as, you know, weird or different because of that. And also, because y'all are going to try to come from my neck and tell me this didn't really happen, but I know it really did happen. Before the Migos were popping in 2016, everybody hated being dark-skinned. I know that. I experienced that. They hated it. In fact, they were like, African booty scratcher, all these little jokes. And then when the Migos dropped in 2016, bad and bougie, now everybody want to be dark-skinned, everybody want to be African. I'm just saying, the streets remember. The streets remember. And I just remembered like growing up and they were like always making fun of us because we were African. And I was always so like kind of ashamed of that because my mom would always do my hair. And like I used to love getting my hair done very traditionally. It looked beautiful. And I would tell my mom like, no, like I want it straight now. Like I don't want it like this. I don't want it like that. But my mom and dad did such a great job in letting us know, like, you're beautiful, you're unique because you're different. Like, it's okay to be different. And I think that that's what carried me and my siblings through being so otherworldly in comparison to my peers, you know, from through elementary school to junior high to high school, like really putting my foot down on my worth, my value. That carried me and my siblings through. And it's like, it's made me who I am. It truly has.
That is something I feel like a lot of people don't learn until way later. So the fact that like you had that, you know, and you were grounded in that, like growing up, is like amazing.
And that's the reality for a lot of us. And I'm sure you probably like, maybe because you grew up in the East Coast is a little different, but it's like even just understanding who you are as being from another country, you know, just being different, like that always leads to you as a young child learning who you are since jump. Because, you know, you can't let people play with you because people will try to play with you.
They will,
And it's one of those things like you have to teach your child so young to nurture who they are and never ever let somebody ever make them feel less than because of things they cannot control, you know?
Right. Absolutely. I mean, especially I feel like here's a really good place to start to like find that for yourself.
I agree.
Like I really do.
I wholeheartedly agree as well. As much as people want to play it, I do think there are some weird things to this state, but also like in a sense of community, right? It's what you make it.
Right.
If you're going to be around weird people, girl, find somebody new. Like, it's really that serious. You can only complain and complain till I'm tired.
No, literally.
You don't give me the same story or switch it up.
Yeah, no, honestly, I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah.
So, with your parents and your dad encouraging you to do food reviews,
Yeah.
have you ever like considered doing one with them?
Yeah.
Have you done one with them?
I am gonna do one with them. Like, no, it's okay. Like, I can say that. I'm not scared to. My parents my dad found out in depth what it really was. Because I was like, wait, my dad just added me on freaking Facebook. My dad does not use Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
I don't use Facebook. I was only on it because I just upload my videos there. And I was like, and I got sat down and my dad's like, hey, so you making videos on food? Like, what's going on? And so I had to explain that whole process. But my mom's always been really supportive of all my dreams. My dad's very educational. He's very like, if you're gonna go have fun, then books better be ready later. Like I better see A's on the report card. Like all about education before he was about the creativity side of my life. And so him finding out was definitely a shocker, but it was also nice that he was just like, I love this. Like, this is actually really cool. Like, you're really educating people. Like, I really love this.
That's
and
awesome.
my mom Sweetheart, love her. She wants to be on an episode so bad. She wants to eat with me so bad. She's so gorgeous. I'm like excited. I want to eat with her.
Gosh, I wish you would have told
No, it's okay.
next time, I'm so down to have
Yes.
you both on.
Yes.
Please, because I absolutely love.
Yes, she would love to.
Yes.
And she just thinks like I'm like I show Speed. Have you ever seen the streamer Speed?
I think so. He just came to Utah, right?
No, he's doing like World Cup right now. He's a big streamer, like genuinely on some crazy stuff. He toured Africa.
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong person.
Yeah. There's a lot of streamers, so you know what? You don't even have to trip.
He just came to Utah. He was just at Temple Square.
Really? Speed?
Yes. Does he have like the big eyes?
Yeah, but like he has a lot of trending sounds on TikTok.
Yes, I think he just came to Temple Square.
I'm not if I missed that. He got in a cry.
I'm pretty sure it's him.
Oh my gosh.
He has
dreads.
Yes, girl.
Stop. Speed was in Utah. And I missed that.
Stop.
I'm gonna crash out. Like I love Speed.
I just saw him do a video. Maybe it was old, but I just saw that he was at Temple Square.
Regardless, if you were, I love you. I love Speed. My mom loves Speed, and she's like, you're gonna be like Speed one day, and I'm like, I hope to.
Oh, we'll get you there.
Yeah, inshallah. Like guys, I'm up. I'm up.
We'll
this is the beginning.
There. Yeah, absolutely. I think he was there, and he was like walking out of Temple Square, and he was like, everybody shh. Like he was walking out of.
Like I'm just gonna trip out. Like funny. I love him.
Oh my God.
Love.
So you mentioned your mom. I know you'd also mentioned she's your inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
So what makes her? I know you mentioned she's beautiful, and like I definitely I would have to agree. So
yeah,
I mean, I've seen you, so I can only imagine.
Right.
But what about her inspires you?
I love my mom. Just everything about my mom. The grace, the beauty, the essence. My mom is really the queen. And I feel like the reason why I chose my mom as my inspo is my mom lives vicariously through me. Like that is really the facts and the truth. My mom never had the opportunities that I had. And it got taken from her very young, like 4 years old. She never really had a family. She never really had all those things. But when she had us, like, my mom gave me the life and double it. Like, you see the girls stepping in their justice outfits, matching sets. My mom always made sure I was dripped up and down. Like, she never, ever, ever, always made sure we were okay. Like she never ever would put us down. And my mom like truly supported everything I've done. And I wish I could be as resilient, as strong as my mom. My mom's put so many dreams off to the side so I could be successful, so I could live my dreams. And I feel like if I don't even know if I'm strong enough to do the same things my mom would do. Like I always think to myself like, wow, she's just a girl too. She's just a girl. Like I'm out here complaining, oh, I'm just a girl, just a girl. She's really just a girl too. And I wish my mom got to experience half the things that I get to see in my young years of life. Like my mom traveling was not this. That was something that she's done in the last 5 years of her life. I've been doing that for so long, and I just like the way she works hard. Like truly, like I've never seen someone do the things my mom does and can still be able to stand and say they've done it. That's queen energy. Yeah. That's inspo. I love her.
I love that. I feel like, I mean, motherhood, that's something I want to aspire to be like one day.
Right?
Like that. It's great that you have like such a great example.
Yeah, I love
what
her.
a woman is.
Yeah, she did a great job.
That's something. That's definitely a goal.
I aspire to be the same way too. Yeah. I always think about it. I'm like, and if I had a kid, could I be as patient? Because right now it's so thin.
You're like, get off that.
No, for real. I would not do it, but my mom did it at my age. My mom had 3 children when she was my age, and I'm only 23. So like, just thinking about how resilient my mom had to be to fight through 2 civil wars in her entire lifetime, to be able to come to America at 19 years old, pregnant, nothing, just a bag of clothes. Imagine like how much you have to really start from scratch to be able to have all her kids, to be able to bring her family here alone, not being able to read. My mom never had the privilege to read. And just imagine how hard that was to do. Yeah. I grew up doing taxes at the age of 13. because I was like, gotta read that for my mom, opening mail, opening packages, doing all those things for my mom. And, thinking about that, it's just like, my mom is so brilliant. She got through that all by herself. Before the kids could read, my mom taught herself how to drive. My mom taught herself how to do everything. Every test you can think of that legally needed to be done, my mom did it and she passed.
Wow.
Like, I just, like, godsend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, I love that. That's like, I mean, I have family that has like come here from Haiti and they've had to do the same thing. And so it's very like,
You know how the process
yeah,
is.
it's very like, I mean, it's very inspiring.
Mhm.
That is the word I'm looking for. So,
Thank
wow.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is awesome. So, if we get you to speed one day, what are you going to get your mom?
Oh my gosh.
What you gonna
I
get
can
her?
already think about it.
I
A lot of
wanna
people,
know.
a lot of people say they want to get their parents' houses. I wouldn't do that. We already have one. I would take my mom on a trip around the world.
Okay.
I would take my family around the world, and I would first take them back home because my mom and dad have not been back home since they've left. And I would love to do that for my parents. I would buy mad land. Sorry if that sounds really crazy colonizer, but I would buy a lot of land because I want my parents to live comfortably. And I know how much it would mean to them to go back to where they're from and just be able to see their people again, see their lives, like where they grew up at, and like be comfortable because they've stressed so much. Like the American dream to me is so distorted in the way I think of it because of how hard I watched my parents work to achieve that. And what you get in return is not so significant, right? And it's like, as we're learning more about how people get wealth and the things that people do to obtain the wealth, you start to realize it's kind of unreal, right? Like our parents are just kind of working society. And I don't want my parents to be in that position.
Yeah.
And I know I want to be in a position where I can take care of them, but where they can feel comfortable enough that they're not, at, an old folks home or at one of those places, you know?
Yeah. I was gonna ask that if you've been back to South Sudan since. So is that a goal of yours to have?
Yes.
I know you just mentioned that, but
Yeah.
even just like, tell me a little bit because I don't know if I'm like too familiar with the area, but tell me a little bit of what your parents have told you about it.
So South Sudan is the youngest country in the world. She's 13 or 14 years old. And they have been in 2 civil wars throughout my parents' lifetime, and that displaced them. They're born in an area called Ye, that's like the capital of South Sudan, and my tribe is called Kakwa. So they lived in the Kakwa region along over there, and there's always just been war for land, for oil. We have the highest oil reserve in all of Africa. 90% of South Sudan is full of oil. So they've always been fighting, whether that's with the Arabs, whether that's with, capitalism. It's just always been, we need to get that oil reserve. And it's displaced the people so much. And then there's tribalistic wars that have gone on between different tribes that have also displaced people. And throughout that time, it's left my mom and dad, having to go to Uganda, the neighboring country, to find refuge. And that's what they did. They became refugees and they left their homes and they were near camp. And my mom used to work at restaurants and used to do various different things to earn money. And my dad had a couple businesses he would start because, they had to get money. And they lived there for a while till they were able to get sponsors. And through that whole process, they sponsored their visas, getting them to America, and just the whole process went from there.
Wow. Yeah. So then your first language is, what is?
So my family speaks a language called Kakwa, and they speak another language called Arabic Juba, which is a dialect of the Arabic language, of course. And it sounds the same, but it's more of what you would call a slang type of Arabic. So those are the languages they speak down there.
Okay. So it's kind of similar to, like, my family speaks French, but they also speak Creole.
Yes.
So it's kind of similar.
Yes. Like a slang, but it still sounds the same.
Yes. Yes. It's very aggressive. Which I love it, honestly.
I like that.
When I hear it, I'm like,
my language is very aggressive as well. It has lots of hard hits when you speak, so it's just the same.
Yes. Have you ever been to like for me, like I've been to some gatherings like with music and like I just feel alive, honestly. Like, and then I'm around like everyone like in the same culture. And it just feels very like
it's just so
empowering.
good.
Very empowering, and I'm just sitting there like taking it all in.
Yeah, I have been to so many of those. So my dad is actually really big in our community, and he has like nonprofit programs that he runs and stuff. And I've always been in tune with my culture through and through. Okay. And we used to go to parties all the time. They would play these traditional drums we have, and we would have great food, traditional dancing, you name it, we did it. And we've done it for so long. We even have conferences, like for different tribes. They have like a Bari conference, a Kakwa conference, and it's a time where you could come together with your culture, discuss community impact and what you can do for change. And then, of course, a fundraiser, and people celebrate. And they do that every single year. And I love attending those. They're so fun. I love everything about Africa. Like, call me a Pan-Africanist, whatever. Like, I truly, truly believe in the education of all Black people, of all African people. And I highly encourage for everybody who feels they want to be in tune with culture to experience those, you know?
Yeah,
they're totally
absolutely.
worth the experience, and they're so fun.
Oh my gosh, I definitely agree. I kind of want to know a little bit. You'd mentioned you threw like a rooftop party with your brother.
Yes.
And you introduced some friends to some Afro beats.
Yes.
Please tell me about that.
Oh my gosh.
Please tell me about that.
My brother's the GOAT. Like, that's what I have to start with, you know? But not too much. In case you watch this, not too much. My brother is one of the smartest, most brilliant people I know. He knows a trend before a trend becomes a trend. And he one day was like, I want to be a DJ. Ordered a whole DJ setup. He would DJ every single day. I used to come home from work and be like, turn this off. Like, turn this off.
I love it.
And he would DJ, and I was like, what are you preparing for? He's like, I'm going to throw the sickest party ever. I am. And him and his friends, he had friends that were so intermingled in Salt Lake, and they probably still are, but they are like known for throwing crazy parties and stuff like that. So he hosted a rooftop party. I was young, but I was like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. So I went with my sisters. Lit. It was Afro beats all over the city. I was listening to Burna Boy, Jay Huss, you name it. Just imagine summertime, drink in the hand. It's Afro beats. It was amazing. The turnout was insane. Also, my brother knows a lot of people. He can get a crowd together. So it was packed. It was just so beautiful. And my brother did a great way of mixing music and having like your rap spin into your Afrobeat, spin into this, spin into that. It was just bigger after bigger. I was like, yo, this kid cannot be stopped. It was insane. Like, I love it. My brother has a really good ear for music. And that moment, I was just like, yeah, you really can move mountains with this.
Yeah, especially in Utah.
It was fire.
Oh my gosh.
It was fire.
I'm gonna have to hit you up.
Nobody was doing it like that. Nobody was doing it like that. I'm telling you, it was a good party.
Oh my goodness. Does he still do it now?
So my brother lives in New York now.
Oh, okay. That's kind of the place to go to do that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So he lives in New York now, and he loves it over there. But he obviously got that experience, got that idea from New York, like seeing those vibes, seeing those things, like, yeah, I want to bring that over here. And I think he does such a great job at it. I don't know if he still hosts parties, but I do know he still DJs here and there.
Fun.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Well, I want to know also a little bit about, you know, when life does get a little rocky sometimes, because as it does, what, like, in your life during those, like, chaotic moments, what kind of like pieces you together? What you kind of like you hold on to? What is something that like?
Oh wow, like my things that I constantly do.
Yeah, or something that like recently, like this is what is getting me through it right now.
Oh my goodness, y'all,
life is crazy. Do a little switch up on that.
Yeah,
I want to know.
Okay, things that have been getting me by, for sure, music, and honestly, I feel like my friends, and just making content, because I feel like, apart from it being like a big, thing of like, we met through content and things like that, my life is drastically, like, what I do in the content I make, like, that is the hobby. Yeah. My real life is really stressful. And I feel like being able to decompress and make fun videos with my friends and eat food, like, that's what's been getting me by. Yeah. Like that and vacations, because I just keep booking flights as of recently.
Right, because you just went to LA.
Yeah, I just went to LA and I'm about to go to New York.
You just went to
I
LA.
am sick of this state. Oh, I'm so sick of her. I'm so sick of Salt Lake City. I'm sick of you. Like, I literally need to get out. And I've just been booking random flights. And I've been like telling my boyfriend, like, let's just pick somewhere on the globe. And we'll just look at random places and book the ticket. And that's what I've been doing recently. And it's been really fun. It's been keeping me like feeling normal, like ish. But those have been like kind of my little getaways and just, being with family, being with friends. That's what's been helping me.
What's like your favorite place that you've gone to travel recently?
Oh, okay. I need to think now.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay,
like,
it's not
"That's
like
so Raven."
I know. I'm like, oh, send me a vision. I don't know if this is recently, but like last year I think, or the year before that, I went to Jamaica. I went to Montego Bay.
Oh, okay.
The most sweetest people in the world.
I can imagine.
My heart,
I can
like
imagine.
I'm telling you, the internet does evil conspiracy theories. The way they make you hate other cultures is ridiculous. Because when I went there, I was so loved. Like, you know what they be saying about the Caribbeans when they're like, oh, people from the Caribbean islands are so mean. They're so mean.
Yes.
People constantly say that.
Like, I think my friend's gone to like Turks and Caicos. And she said that they're just like rude.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, that's so crazy.
But I feel like they're just blunt. Like coming from a country of blunt people, I feel like people are so straight to the point. Like you're just used to niceness, you know?
Yeah.
But like when I was there, I truly never felt so loved. So like people were obsessed with us. They're like, oh my God, your guys, like your complexion. Like they would follow us around. And it was like, they were just the sweetest. You call for a drink, you talk to them, they tell you your story. Like I love just being able to talk to all the people and be around like just the culture. I love it. I'm a big learner. I love to learn.
Yeah, that's I need to get over there. I feel like I've not traveled outside the country.
Girl,
I need to
get that passport stamp.
I need to.
Go put a stamp on it.
Girl.
It better be hot and the water better be blue.
Oh my God.
It better be hot and the water better be blue.
Oh my God. I just went to the passport office and I got my birth certificate. It's got a hole in it, so they didn't let me. Girl, it looks like it's been through a fire. But honestly, I have not been through a fire. But it looked like it had been through one. And I could not get my passport.
That's so funny. They're like, no, ma'am, I think you're going to need a new one.
Nope. So, yeah, impending.
Period.
To be continued.
To be continued, but it will be, it's coming soon. Coming soon to a theater near you.
Yes. We'll see you soon. I'll be thriving just like Faith Amin.
Period.
But I just want to know also, I feel like with everything that you've talked about today and just like your life and everything, being in Salt Lake, traveling, this new life of content creation, where it's gotten you today, do you feel like you are settled or unsettled?
Unsettled.
Oh,
I'm a greedy girl. I'm so greedy. Like, no shade. No shade. I'm so greedy.
Yeah.
Like, as selfish or as crazy as it sounds, I want to just be so smart, so successful, so amazing. Like, those are the only three things that goes through my head. Every day I wake up, how can Faith be more successful, hotter, and better? That's why I'm only competing with myself.
I think you got the hot part down. Like, you're fine.
Don't worry, we're missing some steps, but I'm like, what can I do to be more successful and more better? Because my thing is like, I want to finish my bachelor's program, and I'm a STEM major. Okay. And I just want to get that. Oh, big smart, not the little one. And I want to get my degree, and I want to get a master's degree. And once I get a master's, I want a PhD because I want to be a doctor, like at something.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I will always strive for more. That's just the type of person I am. I'm always hungry, and like. Content creation's been amazing, but it's opened the doors to different rooms I didn't even know existed in my own brain. Yeah. The ideas I thought that I had, like, I think I'm gonna do this and that. I meet all these new people and I'm like, yo, there's another freaking hallway and there's more doors. Like, I never thought of this. And I think that it's leading me to connections that I need for the future, because I just feel like it's not done yet. A lot of people may stop there and think like, yeah, I have this much, this could be the be all, but no, like I feel like deep down in my heart, I'm called to serve a greater purpose, and not even like on a crazy spirit level. It's just like, I know that. I feel that. I'm meant to do something bigger than myself, bigger than this state, bigger than what I even have been able to make for myself in the span of 7 months, girl. Like, I just know that the work is not done. And I gotta be a CEO, I gotta own some. But I know one thing about Faith, is she gonna have big houses, lots of horses. You're gonna feel like you at the Carter brunch, because I want it all. I can obtain that. I think that's what's meant for me, and I won't stop until I have it.
Yeah, amen, honestly. Amen. I wish everybody kind of had that mindset, just
Yeah.
because, a lot of people stay stagnant, especially now in this generation. Like, that's kind of the move. But, like, if you could level yourself up, and, like, you wouldn't know the potential and the things that you could do.
That's what I
with
always
doing
say to
that.
people. I always tell all my friends, you don't know your potential until you really go test your potential.
Right.
And I think a lot of us are scared. We live in a really simple state. You hear the birds chirp every day. You can drink your tea. You can let stuff pass you by. But when you really go to a place like, when I first went to New York in 2023, that was my first time going there. When I went to go see my brother, the rush of seeing real hard work, real grit, all those people walking around every day, you ask them what they do, they're telling you 3 different jobs, because they're trying to get to the next thing and the next thing. And then you realize, wait, I live in such a place that is it's okay to be stagnant. It makes you think that you have all the time in the world. But I feel like right now, I'm my fittest, I'm my smartest, I'm my youngest. I gotta go put my fingers in every single thing I can put my fingers into before it gets to a point where I can't put my fingers in it no more.
Exactly.
And I think that's what a lot of us miss about, like, living in a slow place like Utah. Like, we're at the perfect moment to be trailblazers. You could start anything, you could be amazing at anything, and you could fail and restart and go be amazing again, and you still have time. Yeah.
And I think also it is a little contradicting too sometimes, because you're also told you don't have time living in the state. You're also like, I'm at the age that I am, and I would say, but
The world
I feel like
know.
I'm behind. But it's really the product of my society, to be honest, because I really am fine if I go to another state. They'd laugh at me saying I'm behind.
Chill. Yeah, they're telling you to chill.
They tell me to chill out, but honestly, it goes 2 ways, especially living here. So
I agree.
But yeah, I agree. You gotta move it on.
Exactly. You gotta get big. You gotta do it all. Like, if you get one life, take it big.
Take it big.
Bite a big piece, because if you
that.
if you die, if I die, I'm gonna say I lived a good life.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I did everything I've always said I wanted to do. And if I were to die right now, I would be happy with what I've done in my life. I'd be happy about the connections I've made. I'd be happy about the things I've done. I'd feel good about the way I've left an impact. Like, and that's all I could ever want from life.
Yeah. I love that. I love that so much. I wish we all had that outlook, honestly. And you can. It's not I wish, but you can.
You genuinely can. It's in you.
Can.
It's really in you. It's not on you. It's not a jacket you just put on. Like, it's genuinely inside of you. It is.
I agree. So I honestly thank you so much for coming today.
Yeah.
I loved having
I love
meeting
this.
you.
I felt like Kiki Palmer. Like, we need to do this more often.
Yes, please. Honestly, even outside of a podcast, like, I love meeting new people, new experiences. Just like, honestly, coming from Nashville, I love just bringing that nasty Nash out here.
I needed that nasty Nash. Come pick her up. Whip her up.
Because I mean, honestly, the whole point of what we do is because, connecting with people.
Yeah.
And just sharing these stories that matter.
And you do such a great job at that. I truly feel so honored to be on your podcast.
Oh
like,
my gosh, thank you
I
so
do.
much.
Yes.
I appreciate it. Well, thank you so much, guys, for listening. We're so happy to have the Queen Faith.
Yes, thank you.
Please check out her food reviews. Check out her page. And you know what's up.
Yes, all new bites in Utah. Check me out if you want to eat some good food.
Yes, please. Thank you, guys.
Bye.